Well, a little tired, honestly, but I feel like I'm not gonna get more sleep. I didn't really get enough sleep. Oh well, that's what it is, you know. Anyway, let's get the breakfast started. So, usual chocolate protein cream. mm, To go on a couple pancakes. Yo. How? Add a few drops of water. I made it too wet the last few days, so today we're gonna go try to not do that. hmm This will end up being a good consistency. Right now it's a bit too thick, but so one coffee flavored protein powder I used had some emulsifiers, so it'll be all right. Hey there. Thank you. Thank you for the hearts. Hi there, Suleiman Almata. Hey, bro. So for pancake batter, going in with like 40, 50, 50 grams of flour. Yo. Tiny bit of salt. I'm doing pancakes with I'm gonna put a protein chocolate cream on top because I don't know. For during my workout, I am fine with like a protein shake, but I don't like really like I don't know. I'm not a big fan of having a shake for like breakfast or something. I tried it again yesterday, but I like eating real food, you know. So this is basically what a shake would. I could have a shake that would have the same nutrients, but to me this just tastes way better. And it's easier to eat and taste. Takes me about the same time, honestly. So one egg. Yeah. The egg really is makes this work. I know, there's ways of doing. Thank you, thanks for this. There are ways for making eggless pancakes, but I just added some water. Okay, that's definitely gonna need some more water. But I don't want to get lumps. Looking good, looking good. Roblox, no, I'm not really into any computer or mobile games or anything. The closest thing to a game I do is Duolingo for learning languages. So, but yeah. Yeah, I do like knowing a few different languages. I mean, my sister Jamila, she knows way more languages than I do, but I'm slowly catching up. Yeah, Jamila, my older sister, she's on a whole another level, and my girl even more. But yeah. All right, let's get this. Let's get the stove heated up. And our pan. You want to let the pan get hot before you put some oil in. Also, because you want it to actually be dry. That's like the main reason why. And then heat up first before I put anything in. And I'll make me a tea. Just yeah. Because I want a cup of tea. And even though this is technically a hot meal, it doesn't really heat you up. So, and it is winter, so a hot cup of tea will be nice. And it's not hot yet, but it's dry, so I can start with a little bit of olive oil. Gonna take a bit of a paper towel and use that to spread our oil around the pan. That way you can get a really thin coating with no excess oil, just as much oil as we actually need. And still we got a You can probably not see it, but we've got the entire bottom of the pan and part of the sides all covered, so that'll be good. And you use way less oil that way, and the oil does have a tendency to stick to the pancake, so you do want to avoid unnecessary amounts of oil. I have my teapot. Well, I'll get the teapot from the other room. I think I'll also make me some decaf coffee. I haven't had coffee in forever. I mean, I also have some good non-decaf, but today I'm not going to be trading and don't really have anything important to do. And I try to not have caffeine when I don't need it. So yeah. Where's my coffee pot? Yep. This is like Turkish style coffee we're gonna make. Let's get it on the heat. There's my espresso, my regular espresso. Here's my decaf. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. All right, that pan is hot. The batter is thickened up quite a bit. Almost too thick for my liking. I'm gonna add a little drop of water to this rest. Yeah. Let's change the angle. That way you guys can see a bit better what I'm doing from up top. There's our pancake beautifully. The sides are already separating from the pan. But it's gonna need some more time. I was in too much of a hurry. Oops. Voila. Could have actually given it a little bit more time, but also that's enough. But getting a little bit more brown wouldn't have been a bad thing either. I thought the pan was hotter than it actually was. Yeah. And her chocolate cream is really, it's gotten nice and thick. Yeah, baby. By the way, the thicker you make it, the less pancakes you can spread it over, which can also have its advantages. Like if I'm on a cut and I'm still gonna make this meal, I only have one pancake. On a bulk, you can do two or three. So just on that note, now the pan was actually hot. So just let that cook till the bottom separates. And this pancake we're gonna let cool off. Let it cool off a bit. It's already starting to separate. And it should be separating all the way around before you try to flip it. That's what I've learned. Nope. Not gonna get impatient. All right. Yeah, this pancake, I'll only spread it over half of the pancake, not over all of it, I think, because it would be a pain to spread it when it's this thick on the entirety. But if you make it half and fold it over, it's the same effect. It's gonna be spread just as well. Although we're gonna fold it over, add some a little more. Yeah. Fold it over. And again. And voila. Beautiful. Honestly, I'll make it a bit thinner next time because this is so thick. I would want to have more of the cream inside my pancake. All right. Pancakes are done. Our coffee is about to boil for the first time. I'll let it boil up 3 times, waiting a minute or two in between each time. And yeah. And that's it. All right. Got the pancake done. Voila. Mm-hmm. 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 Really good. Better than the first one. Okay. Breakfast all done. Let's clean the bowl out. Yeah, that was it. Let's have the coffee boil up one last time, and then I'll give it a few minutes resting so all the coffee grounds can sink to the bottom, and I won't end up pouring them into my cup. Anyway, I'll have my tea now. Much love and peace. Peace out. Dundee out.